When it comes to being the most dominant street certified rappers in the city, NBA Youngboy, Young Thug, and Lil Durk are three of the most respected rappers in the game. And at some point in time, all three of them were coexisting and making music together and even being out pictured in public. But after the death of Lil Durk's right-hand man, King Von, in a situation that could have easily been avoided, and Young Thug being in prison for 2 years fighting a RICO charge, the level and the dynamic of all three of their friendships became different because blood was shed and somebody was murdered.
Man, finna go up. Man, YB hit my phone, man. Hey, somebody tell Top call me. I need to ask him something. Call my phone, Top.
The year was 2018, and everything was sweet between Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy, and they would be pictured on live together and speak potentially on doing music, as they were two of the most promising talent coming out of their city, Chicago and Baton Rouge, with Lil Durk going on Twitter saying, "Should I drop this song with Youngboy?" and then a year later saying, "Youngboy is so hard," which led up to them actually linking up for their song, My Side, which is one of the hardest songs out of both their catalogs that came out in 2018. Something that if you weren't a day one Youngboy fan or anyone who started listening to Youngboy in 2020, you just wouldn't know. But the energy between NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk would obviously change when King Von, Lil Durk's artist, attempted to beat up Quando Rondo, which is NBA Youngboy's artist, and he got killed, which led to years of Youngboy getting at Durk publicly in his music as well as online. Now Youngboy got at Lil Durk on his Finsta spam page on Twitter saying, "At Lil Durk, LOL. You ever realize you only get a buzz when one of your friends die? Just think about it, you scary bum bitch. And you know I ain't lying, ha ha." Now with Lil Durk currently facing life in prison for the murder attempt on Quando Rondo and Young Thug desperately trying to gain momentum to get his fans back after the past 2 years, it really poses the question, is Young Thug fake for trying to collaborate with NBA Youngboy given Lil Durk's current circumstances, or does the rap industry truly involve no politics? Young Thug has earned a reputation of being one of hip-hop's most controversial and devious figures. Now with his loyalty to YSL, which could be Young Stoner Life, the label, or Young Slime Life, which is his gang, being scrutinized by the Atlanta Police Department, with him being named the King Slime by the prosecutors, and viewed as the John Gotti, the mob boss of Atlanta. Now Young Thug was facing a state RICO charge that carried the maximum of 20 years if he was convicted. And Lil Durk was right by his side, a phone call away, ready to support Thug in any way if anything happened. Now although Thug wasn't directly charged with the murder, the structure of the whole RICO charge allows the person who's the driver and the shooter pretty much get the same consequences, and that's why they even created the entire RICO Act. So regardless of your involvement in the crime, you're going to still do a heavy amount of jail time. So in this group RICO charge, Thug had 8 charges, with the most severe of them being conspiracy, because Thug rented a car under his government name, Jeffrey Williams, that was used to commit the murder of Nut, aka an affiliate of YFN Lucci, and YFN is the rival crew. Now plain and simple, the government, or should I say the state of Atlanta, bit off way much more than they could chew, and they lost. And Young Thug essentially walked free with some crazy stipulations that are really easy to follow as a grown man. And they thought it was a slam dunk case, but they just simply lost. Now during this time, Gunna, who was second in command of YSL and was looked at as the Pippin of YSL, as Young Thug would be Michael Jordan, he would take an out for plea. Something that was honest to God, something that we never heard of until that day. And the shit still kind of feels like it was made up because we've never heard what that was until this time. Now in the eyes of the street, Gunna had to admit that YSL was a gang and a criminal enterprise, something that was Young Thug's biggest defense. And a lot of people in the street turned on Gunna because, in an essential way, not in my eyes because I'm not a street figure, they viewed Gunna as snitching and telling and putting Thug in a jeopardized position. Now, I'm sure it's not hard to believe, but Young Thug felt seriously betrayed by Gunna, and his act of revenge and retaliation for leaving him high and dry, Thug would indirectly recruit Lil Durk and Lil Baby, rappers who were free and were hot rappers at the time, to diss Gunna on Thug's 2023 album, Business is Business.
Big ass nigga!
Hey Durk, I know I want you on. I'm dropping this surprise album. Same day Buddy dropped his album. Shit coming up soon. I need a verse from you. If you feel like replying, if you feel like you want to reply to what that nigga saying or something, man, don't do it. Drop it on my album. I'm dropping a surprise album on the same day that fuck.
What up? Wait.
Your verse in, bro.
Wait, what?
Surprise album on the same day that fuck nigga drop.
Wait, what?
On my album. I'm dropping a surprise album on the same day that fuck nigga drop.
Wait, what?
I'm dropping a surprise album on the same day that fuck nigga drop. Send your verse in, bro. I want you and Wham on the same song. Send your verse in.
Hey, hold on. Over 95% of you guys who are watching this video aren't subscribed. And I'm not going to lie to you, that is a problem because I'm trying to go to the channel, and it can't work if the people who are watching the video aren't subbed. You guys are returning though, which I do appreciate, and keep on doing that. But please, you see this video right now, just hit the sub button, man. You're already a couple minutes in. Show the boy some love, and I'm going to keep on pushing on the content all the way to 2025. Let's get it. In an attempt to sabotage Gunna, Young Thug attempted to release his album on the same day Gunna released his album, A Gift and a Curse, to diminish any momentum that Gunna had. But unfortunately for him, Gunna out of jail has been the hottest artist in Atlanta for the past 2 years, while it feels like Thug is still finding his direction back on track. Now, if you think this is a reach, when Lil Durk sat down with DJ Academics back 2 years ago, he put Gunna on blast for telling on Thug. Now, for an average hip-hop fan like myself and you watching this video, we don't really care about street politics, who told on who's more real. We couldn't care less, because as long as the music, which is the product, is good, that's all we want. Young Thug obviously didn't feel that way, as he publicly tweeted, "If you're a rapper and you rap, you gotta go gospel, twin," which is clearly a shot at Gunna.
Do you believe that Gunna is a snitch?
Huh?
Do you believe that Gunna told?
That man, I don't sit up and play games, man. That man told. You should have went in there and kept your mouth closed.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought you were trying to reverse it. I'm like,
hell no.
I'm like,
I just said I just said I never.
Gunna must have scared you. I'm like, yo, how did?
Huh?
I'm like, I don't even gonna like.
Hell no. I never like. I'm following. I don't know. I never like. Why I didn't? I don't know. I just don't take that shit, Instagram and all that shit type of shit serious. But if you a rat, you a rat. And if you rewind this clip a little bit, I looked into the camera and I told you, if you a rat, I fucking hate you. Cause I love Thug. Like if I got a hit song with somebody, and I'm not even talking about Gunna. If I got a hit song with somebody, and that motherfucker got 10 times platinum, I'm never playing it on stage.
When it comes to the music industry has a complex web of street politics that somehow always finds a way into the business. Now, Durk has always had a strong hate for snitches because his father did 25 years in prison because somebody told on him. Now, Durk would also say that he would never perform with Gunna because of his actions, which go against Lil Durk's personal morals, because someone told on his dad, and his dad was away for his life for 25 years. An academic subtweeted Young Thug saying, "Somebody gotta tell Young Thug that he is the last rapper on earth who cares about snitching. Low-key, half these ninjas telling are the ones making the best music. Fans don't give an F." And he ain't lying. When the snitching rumors came out about Gunna and loaded Young Thug, Durk canceled his entire friendship with Gunna. But with Youngboy getting up to release his Make America Slime Again album, something that's a highly anticipated album, and Young Thug looking to ride his wave, is this considered a snake? As of right now, based on the 6 singles from MASA, which means Make America Slime Again, probably not the best abbreviation you've heard, which I understand, there are a lot of heaters in this album, and the impact of MASA is so big that Young Thug would honestly be a fool not to tap in and hop on with Youngboy and collaborate during this time. Now, Youngboy has a tour coming up September, and for the first time in the past 5-6 years, and this is the most sober Youngboy has been. He's locked in with the music. He's in Jamaica, France. He's going other places. He might even come to Canada. But we've seen Youngboy promoting his tour and consistently on social media, something that we've never seen for the past 5 months, or 5 years, should I say. So we know this is going to be big because Youngboy is truly locked in. Now, for the record, Young Thug and Youngboy have never had any beef. I know it's easy to paint that picture because he's cool with Durk, he's never publicly promoted Youngboy, but that isn't entirely true also, because some fans believe that now that Lil Baby is cold and Durk is locked up and Gunna ratted, he has nobody of his caliber to turn towards. Now, like I said, contrary to popular belief, Young Thug never took a side of this Durk, Chicago, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana beef with NBA Youngboy, and has actually been working with Youngboy and supporting Youngboy since 2018 on the certified hit Permanent Scars from his album For Respect, For Freedom, For What's Important, and he even promoted Youngboy's 2021 album Sincerely Cantrell. Something that was rarely done by any A-list celebrity, probably other than the Baby, because during this time after the death of King Von, a lot of rappers were picking sides and refused to promote his music because they felt like they were supporting an enemy, because Lil Durk was more brand friendly, I guess, because he has his whole wife and children persona, as Youngboy is someone who was just in jail a lot, and they just felt that Lil Durk was a more suitable person to stand next to. Even on the song I Want His Soul, Youngboy mentioned Young Thug in a positive light. I pick up the phone, I call Shine, I need Young Thug back on my charm, which is Youngboy mentioned that he's had a Young Thug pendant that he lost, and now that he wants it back, indicating that him having a good relationship with Thug. Also, Young Thug did have a hit song called Pick Up the Phone, where he was actually the feature of Travis Scott album, so this is like, you know, a double entendre of him referencing Young Thug, which seems that they're definitely cool. Now, the forecast of Make America Slime Again has people comparing this album to AI Youngboy 2, arguably one of the most complete bodies of work by NBA Youngboy. Now, you guys let me know. Do rappers who are strictly in this business to make money and boost their careers and bless their family's life owe their counterparts loyalty over street beef, or is this all an illusion? Now, make sure you comment down below what you feel, and hit the subscribe button down below, and hit the post notification bell, and let me know what Youngboy topic or street topic or just things in general you want me to talk about next. I'll catch you next one. Subscribe.